How'd it go? Thumbs?
For me?
Oh.
Oh, I thought they didn't line up.
They don't. So you can flip the brackets around and then they line up.
Oh, perfect.
Sort of.
Already a video.
And then of course these screws won't fit those holes.
Oh, there's the ones that came with it.
Yeah.
You have 14 people watching.
What?
You have 14 people watching.
14 people?
Yeah.
There's 14 people already watching?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Oh man, this set got all mixed up. Oh, I'm sure these screws are metric. How's it going, everybody?
Serena says safe travels and best of luck.
Thank you, thank you. I'm working on getting everything going. So I'll show you what we're doing. Work with me on this camera thing. So this is the old compressor for my train horn, and you know, let's zoom in so far. Okay, this is the old compressor for my train horn, and it burned up. And so I reached out to some friends I know and told them this one didn't do the job. I need a better one, and they sent me this. They said, this is what you need to run a train horn. So we're doing a little bit of an upgrade. So you can see the difference in size. This will be the new compressor that we're installing, which is significantly bigger than the old one. And so I'm trying to get it done tonight so that I can leave tomorrow for the convoy. So that's what we're working on. Supposed to meet up with some awesome patriots on the way over there to New York. So this is the tank, and it's got some mounting spots on it already. And there's two holes. The inside one is where the old one mounted, and it's threaded. The outside one is not threaded, and that's where this new air compressor is going to mount, is on there, like that. And so I'm going to thread those holes, the outside holes, so that I can just put a bolt right in it. So these are my new bolts and my thread pitch gauge, so I can see what the pitch of the thread is, so that I can get a tap to make the threads in those holes. So this one's a 0.8. Of course they're metric. 0.8 thread pitch. I'm gonna guess this one. 0.5. That's what I need. And then we'll run this cap into the holes, and so we can thread a bolt into it. Hey Jen, what's up? How's it going, Jen? I'll put you all back down here and you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we just threaded that hole right there. And then now our bolt will screw right into it. So now our bolt screws into it, and that's what's going to hold our new compressor on. So these are some of the things that, you know, when you're prepping for a convoy that you have to do. You know, you got to make sure, first, your horn's going good. Second, you got to have a good CB. And third, you got to have a good flag to fly. So I've already checked out my flag. It's good to go. It's loaded up, ready to roll. My CB's good to go. Tested it out already. You know, got that good mic check. So it's ready to roll. And then my last thing is gotta have my train horn. Okay. Hey, those are cows. It's okay. Little puppies, you know. I do want to thank you, Jen, for doing that video for me yesterday. I do appreciate that. Oh, snap. Hey, you almost let me put this on backwards.
That's your department, Fred.
Oh. I gotta go find a screwdriver. To the service truck.
Tommy Temper said, you're surfing through. Hello, all.
Tommy Temper's in there? What? What's up, Tommy? How's it going, Tommy? We're just running through some prep stuff for convoying, you know. So first, you gotta have your air horn, your train horn. You have to be loud and proud and wake people up. Second, you have to have a CB that's good and ready to go. Already checked that one off. And then third, you have to have some nice, beautiful, big American flags, you know, for a convoy. And so that's what we're going over tonight is convoy check stuff, because I'm going to be convoying tomorrow. And so that's what we're doing. And I had this little compressor. This is my old compressor for my train horn, and it burned up. And so I reached out to some people, and I said, hey, this little compressor doesn't work. It blew up. It burned up, and it's not no good. And so they sent me this compressor. This is my new compressor. And so you can tell the difference in size.
Blake, watch your screen. Convoy cool.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, we'll be convoying to New York to that big event this weekend. I'll be streaming that, Tommy. You have to remember that. Maybe you can put me on here. You can restream me.
Mobo's in there.
Mobo's in there? Mobo's in the house. These holes don't quite line up, but we'll make them work. What's up, Mobo? Let's see. Yeah. The General Flynn's gonna be there. Trump's boys are gonna be there. I don't even remember. There's a bunch of people, really cool people that are gonna be there. I had to go get me a haircut today, you know, and got to be convoy ready. That's forced, I guess. You got to have a good haircut. It cost me $12. So all those politicians out there that pay $50 for a haircut, mine was $12 and works just as good. Well, yeah, but she trimmed my beard too.
Yeah.
I don't think politicians can grow beards, so.
Well, she didn't charge you for your beard trim.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, I guess it was $15 haircut. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Back this one up.
Which puppy? You're going to have to introduce our puppies since you're out here.
Let's start that one first. What's everybody else doing? Anybody else doing convoy stuff or Mobo? Hey, Craig. Yeah, that's the real deal Hong Kong. Yeah, I'm so excited to horn go. So my horn burned up. When was our last rally in Jeff City? No, it didn't work when we were in Jeff City.
It stopped working in Jeff
Yeah, it
City.
stopped
Harder
working
made
in
it
Jeff
worse.
City. So I felt a little bit without it, you know, without my horn. That's the puppies. They bark at anything at night.
Come here, girls. Come on. You have to introduce them now if they've been barking. Bring me the pipe.
Okay, we're good to go.
Here you go. Introduce your puppies.
Can we
These
just
are your
hide?
girls.
This is Piper,
And this is Jimmy.
and this one's Jimmy. Yep. These are our pups.
They're peekapoos.
Yeah,
They don't love Dad. Hi, puppy.
All right, girls, go play. Go play. Go play like good girls. Okay, now we just gotta wire up.
Oh, I love that.
Thought my zip ties were out here.
No, I think the last zip ties you had out. Don't you see zip ties anywhere?
I had a big old package of them earlier, but I don't. Oh, they're in the van.
Mobo said they're just helping you get ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
There we go. Zip ties. Found zip ties. So this is a pretty simple system. You got your power wire that goes to the motor, and it goes to this sensor right here. That's your shut-off sensor, so you don't build too much pressure in your air tank. And so it's pretty simple. I will connect my hot wire to the sensor, then from the sensor, the hot wire in my van hooks to it, and then of course ground to ground. And so it's pretty easy. And then we'll have to connect our air hose. That goes from the pump. That goes from the pump over to the tank. So I need a little thread tape. I got way too much stuff on my workbench right now. Where did it go? It was like right here.
What?
My tape.
Okay.
There it is. It's hiding. Yeah, I seen that they had stopped by. That's pretty cool. We'll put a little bit of electrical tape or plumber's tape onto the end so it seals the connection. And we'll get my fancy, this is my wrench that fixes all. Tighten that one up. This side doesn't need any tape because it bottoms out.
Debbie says you have a long ride to New York.
Why is this so long? Well, yeah, it's only like 13 or 14 hours drive. But I'm gonna split it into 2 days. So day 1 will be like 8 hours, and then day 2 will be the remainder. What? Oh, that other one? I don't have nothing around it. I tried already. Here we go. Well, that didn't work. Cheap old zip ties. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, all of our...
Your mess back there.
My mess. Yeah. So y'all see my mess back there. Those are the boxes. Man, this camera thing. Those are the boxes. The last weekend I put new windshields in my dad's semi, and those are the boxes from them. These boxes are from the windshields I put in my dad's truck. They haven't made it to a bonfire yet. I know I'm not in St. Louis. I am I'm several hours west of St. Louis is where I'm at. Thank you, Debbie. You have a good night too. Okay, then we'll just have to, I need to get my electrical connector so I can hook up ground to that, and then we'll be good on that. Man, this thing looks beastly. Where is it? This is the new one. This thing is beastly here. I like it.
He just runs away and leaves you guys all alone. Except you're not really alone. Me and Gavin are out here. They just seen you for a second. You might go back and wave again.
I won't go back.
Too bad. Gavin photobombed your life.
Oh, yeah?
You never told me that you wanted some chocolate.
Oh, I don't know.
Like that was
Is it supper time?
It's way past supper time.
Oh.
The kids left over except for Gavin. Gavin has eaten, you and I haven't eaten. You might have a hot sandwich too.
That'd be okay.
Or a cold one. Depends on my mood.
Okay, there's that. Now we can go install this thing. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go install this air compressor into the van. It's dark out. I've been running all day trying to get stuff accomplished. So it's been like twice a day. Okay, there, like so, and that's all it takes. And now oh my gosh, this thing's so quiet. Wow, this thing's like half as quiet. Oh, we have a little leak there. Then, there's my horn. So, does anybody want to hear the horn? Does anybody want to hear it? Yeah, we're back to honking and horning again. Yeah, it's a honking horn. Watch out, New York, it's about to get loud.
Hopefully the boys are still asleep.
Oh.
You didn't, they came and told you goodnight.
Yeah, they told me goodnight.
Awesome. Honk, honk, honk.
That's awesome. I'm so glad to have the horn back. I was really upset about that. Yeah, I hear it. You can barely even hear the horn. It just kicked on. Or the compressor. That is awesome. So I'll just go ahead and I'll let it drain down, and then I'll pull that fitting back out. See, that was an easy fix, everybody. Sweet pea's over there. I don't know that they really want to see all of our animals.
Well, they know we have animals. Mother loves doggies.
Yeah.
These are actually family members.
Yeah. This is Sweet Pea. He was kind of a rescue in a way. I got him from a farm that I used to work at and manage, and they sold the farm and moved, and they wanted him to go to a good home. So we've had him for a couple years now, and he's a pretty good cat. The puppies like playing with him. That's for sure. Now we just got to put up all these tools. Maybe tomorrow.
You do?
Yeah, I have to put up all the tools.
I'll come up if you don't get them put up.
What is it? The indestructible bag.
Yeah, smash it back.
Oh, I gotta double check those other deals on there too. Yeah, some of those other mounting bolts. Which thank you everybody for watching. If anybody would like to contribute to help this journey to go to New York for this rally, that'd be much appreciated. I'd really appreciate any donations to help with gas. So that's what I'm really needing. I'm needing gallons of gas to get to New York. Not really worried about food. Usually I can go, like at least 3 or 4 weeks without eating.
Whoa.
And
No,
so,
you can't. You can go like 2 hours without eating. And you need to tell Pamela Hicks thank you because she donated so much.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Pamela. Hey, Sean. How's it going, Sean? So if anybody would like to donate, some gas money, anything adds up. Gas is $4 a gallon, so I need gallons to get there.
47 gallons to get home, because you got to.
And then 47 gallons to get home. If by chance I have time, I'm gonna try maybe to roll over to 1776 and say hey to everybody there on my way back home. And so set up to you. I have no idea what that is. I will look into that. I'm new to all this stuff. This is actually the first video I've ever had in the last 6 months. Asking for any donations. Normally I don't. People tell me that I should ask for donations if anybody wants to. So if anybody would like to, that'd be okay. If you don't want to, that's cool.
Just tell them to share your video or like it.
Yeah, share it, like it. Be sure that everybody tunes in this weekend. Starting tomorrow, we're gonna have some convoy stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna meet up with some awesome patriots along the way. I know, or whenever I get to where I'm going to, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna go to So I'm leaving Missouri tomorrow, and I'm going to Indiana. That's to TQ Trucking. I'm gonna go see that Peterbilt and see if maybe I can talk him in. I can drive that thing around the block, you know, and maybe do a little video. Be like, look, I'm driving Peterbilt. But so leaving Missouri tomorrow, going to Indiana. It's like 8 hours of drive time, no big deal. I'll be in Indiana tomorrow night, and then from Indiana, we're going to convoy to somewhere up by New York. I'm not even sure yet, to be honest with you. I've been so scatterminders. Checked the blinker fluid, you know. So sold out the brake lights, and so got it all ready to go. Got the horn up and going. Got the flags all good and ready to go. It's been quite until just yesterday. Yesterday, and
we threw it together with Jen and
Jen helped out. She helped me, and hey Jen, you're missing. You just got to the good part. I was just starting to talk about you. So Jen helped me out and got me a little bit of money donated for gas and food. So that's awesome. Thank you, Jen. You are a true patriot, Jen. She's like my big aunt.
your big aunt.
Yeah.
She's not big.
Okay, she's my.
She's your aunt.
Yeah, my aunt. She's like my aunt, and so she's helped me out, and she done a little video last night, live, and to help me get a little bit of donation money, and so that's been awesome.
This is how we know when people are coming.
Gonna read your guys' comments. Sometimes I can't keep up with the
We're
comments.
just talking shit. No, I'm just talking. We're not really.
Yeah, Jen's awesome. Jen's helped me more than anybody will know when they needed it, and she's helped them out a lot, and so it's been pretty good. She's a very awesome person, and I feel honored to know her, you know.
Little Aunt, heart of gold, love Aunt Jen Simpson, Debbie says. Debbie,
Yeah.
as he says.
Also the overly protective mean one. Yeah. Yep. And so, you know, that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. I called, I got, so you know you have to have a ticket. You have to have a ticket to get in New York to the event, because only so many people will fit, so they have tickets that they're selling.
Okay.
And so I called an awesome person that I know and got a ticket in exchange for a little bit of work. I'm going to help out a little bit doing some stuff there in New York. And but I got a ticket at a crazy discounted price. So an awesome patriot stepped up to help me get a ticket. Jen stepped up and was like, hey, I think you can go, and we're going to figure out how to get you there. So she stepped up and is helping with some donation money and for gas. And so that's been great.
Karen Napier just sent me some money on Venmo. I thanked her in the chat because I couldn't get your attention.
All right.
Karen Napier.
Just say the first name.
Karen.
Some people don't want their information out. Oh, thank you, Karen. Oh man, I've got teary-eyed twice today now. Well, almost 3 times.
They moved it from Rochester to somewhere else, right?
I don't know logistics. I'm mission focused on getting there. We'll figure that out on the way. I believe that they might have changed venues. Okay, well I don't know. I'm trying to talk to these and.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I think Jen's right. They moved it from, so I know it was supposed to be held in an armory, is the original venue, and they got some lashback. They had a bunch of inappropriate threats and stuff on the venue, and so they decided the venue backed out. for some reason, and they moved it down the road a little bit. So that's pretty cool. Kind of wish it could have been at the Armory. That sounds like a cool place to go hang out. Yeah, I've seen that, Sean. I watched a little bit this afternoon, I guess, a couple hours ago. I watched a little bit of it, and it was pretty cool. I was on my way home from town from getting, I had to get a fitting for that air pump. Did you get your magazine article finished there, Jen? I don't know what you said. Jen, did you get your magazine article finished? Piper's trying to get the cat. Funny. Hey, y'all want to check out my calves? They're right there behind me in that field. I guess I should have done my live a little sooner. Should have streamed a little sooner. Jen said, it's been submitted. Get comments tomorrow, and what we need to potentially change. Huh. I'm gonna have to. You have to send me a. Is it like a internet magazine, or is it like a paper magazine? Either way, I want to read it and see what that's about. For sure. Jen, what's your article about? Your magazine article? I feel like you've told me before, and then I just forgot, which I do a lot. Okay, so tools. I pick tools up. Make a pile. Let's go back to the service truck. That probably should have went back on there. Oh man. Check out that air compressor these are the filters, the air filters for the air compressor. They come with 2 new ones. It's about health. Native Americans and lack of funding for the Indian. Oh man, I would like to read that. It actually sounds like a good read there.
You gonna do this?
I don't know yet. They're supposed to send me. I don't know. I thought about sending it back to the company it come from and telling them that it's terrible and they need to figure something else out. Because it didn't work very long. Oh, let's put this up.
Put it on your video and get you a lot more views.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gavin thinks that if he's on my lives that I'll get more views. Well, come here and be on it.
I was on it.
I'll interview you. Let me think. I gotta think of something that's appropriate. Okay, we're gonna interview. This is my stepson, Gavin. So Gavin, why is it these kids these days think wearing your hats backwards is so cool?
I just kind of put my hat on backwards because I felt like it.
Okay. That's a reasonable answer. It's been too long of a day. Yeah. Jim says hi. 900 words long. That's our article is. Can I get the audio version where I can just like listen to it? Is there an audio version of that? I need the audio version. I'm just listening to it. Well. So, I'll touch back a little bit. You know, if anybody would like to donate, for the trip to New York, if anybody would like to donate gallons of gas to help me get to New York, which is that way, actually, from here, I would be much appreciated. Every little bit helps, even if it's $5, you know. $5 could get me a $5 box from Taco Bell for lunch, or it could give me 1.2 gallons of gasoline, which would be about 20 miles of, you know, driving down the road. Mobo said, hey.
Hi.
You know, every little bit adds up, and it helps for sure. I want to thank anybody that did donate, or anybody that's going to donate. I want to thank you. It means a lot, and it really helps a lot, you know, to get to these events. You know, with inflation, you know, we're all suffering from inflation these days, on everything. You know, cereal costs $7 a box. $7, $7 to $9 a box, depending on which brand you buy. If you buy your Great Value brand or your name brand, it's $7 to $9 a box for cereal, which is ridiculous. We shouldn't have to pay $7 to $9 a box for cereal for our children to eat breakfast. Absolutely a highway robbery. Gasoline's through the roof. Everybody knows that. Tires, you know, some tires have doubled or tripled in price. You know, even doing an oil change is it's doubled in price. What I used to be able to change oil for in a 6-cylinder vehicle has doubled now. These windshields that go on my dad's truck that were in these boxes, you know, little windshields, not really big windshields, they're just small windshields. They have doubled in price. They used to, well, almost tripled actually. So they used to be like $34 a side for a Freightliner, and now they are, you know, like $86 a side. Yeah, $10 a pound for hamburger. Yeah, exactly. So at the beginning of the year when I sold to $2.15 a pound, so $2.15 was the highest I made on my calves this year. So I sold my calves for $2.15 a pound on live weight, and they charged $10 a pound for hamburger. So, you know, who's taking that hit? It's us. It's us farmers. That's who's taking that hit. You know, the sale barns, they're still collecting the same amount, if not more. Some of the auction houses have raised or what they charge on commission, so they're making more money. The packing houses, that's probably who might be making most of the money. They've raised their prices up, what they're selling for, and the stores are. Who even knows what stores are paying? I'd love to see what Walmart pays for a pound of hamburger. I would love it to see that paper, what they pay on pound wise for their meat department, to see how much money they're making on it. But everything's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous right now. Create a buy me a coffee account. I'm sure people will donate. Is that a whole thing? Like buy me a coffee? Is that like an app or how do I do that? Because I'm not a tech guru at all. $6 a gallon for milk. Yeah. So most of the dairies around here, this used to actually be the dairy belt for the United States. Was right here in Missouri. They used to have more dairies right here where I live at than any other state in the United States. And they've all got bought out, or the prices went so far down that they couldn't afford it anymore. When feed goes up and milk goes down, milk prices go down. It's hard to milk because you're literally paying more money to feed your cows than what you can sell your milk for, and that's not very profitable at all. So I do know that Walmart, if you look deep enough um, in the internet, you can actually find that Walmart actually was a big contributor to these buyout programs for the dairy industry, so they would hold a monopoly, and so that's a lot of why your price went up, is because when you only have a couple people that control the market, it's bound and determined it's gonna go up. Supply and demand. Buy me a coffee. Okay. Hey, DL. Yeah, I do know. Okay, so a lot of grocery stores don't have markup. But what I want to know is, okay, so Walmart buys in huge quantities, so they get a significant discount. And that's kind of where I was curious, how much money they're making, um, how much more of a markup, they're maybe not that much, but what the actual market is. Normally on retail stores, you have a 20%. Usually they stay around 20% markup. So like your parts houses, um, your grocery stores, your whatever markets, your clothes stores, wherever you get your shoes at, your hats. Normally retail is 20% markup. They run on a 20% profit margin is what they run at. These days, some of those big companies, it's hard telling. I would say they're higher on a big corporation scale. I would think that maybe they might be running a little bit higher, but they might not be. I've never had milk from Brahms, but I've heard it's pretty good. Okay. If anybody would like to buy me a coffee, I would love it. So whether that's a cup of coffee from your local diner or from Starbucks. I don't really like Starbucks, but price margin wise, um, anything would help. Check in the gifts and go. Okay. Gifts and go. I'm gonna have to look into that one. Okay, I'm gonna make the 35 cents. Okay, so what's crazy though? Okay, so you're paying. So I know you go to California or something like that, and they're paying out there that way, California. They're paying $6 or $7 a gallon for milk. Okay, so here in Missouri, we're only paying like $4.50, $4.30 a gallon for milk, and that's where I want to know who's making the money. If you know, they still have trucking expenses to any store. Wherever the milk goes, they have a trucking expense. And so I was kind of curious, where, why does each state have such different, dramatically priced items when they're the same items? I know you got some trucking stuff, but you're telling me it costs another $4 or $3 to truck that gallon of milk, or $2 or whatever per gallon. Oh, give. So okay, so I actually do have a Give Sun Go. Okay, so when I was setting up my Give Send Go, because I know that's what a lot of other streamers use, um, they ask for a lot of information. They want like literally your whole life's information to retrieve the money, uh, to get it. And so they ask for your social security number, your date of birth, your address, um, your full name, which I don't mind giving my full name out, but when somebody has your full name, your date of birth, your social security number, it's kind of a scary thought. So I was a little leery about using Give, Send, Go because I wasn't really sure about it. I don't like giving out that much information, on the internet to people. Uh, so I do have a Give, Send, Go. I've never finished setting it up. It's set up. It is live. People can donate to it if I tell you the link to it. But in order for me to retrieve the money from it, I have to give up a lot of personal information that I'm just not really that comfortable with putting out on the internet. I'm sure everybody can relate to that in one way or another. How secure is this Give, Send, Go, I guess, is what I should ask, Okay, it's a Christian organization. All right. Yeah. Maybe I'll finish setting it up then, and then I can put that link on here. If people feel that would be easier to use than like Venmo or PayPal or what's that, Cash App.
Yeah.
So I normally just use Cash App. I like it the most. It's the easiest to use, to be honest with you, that I've used. It's more secure than PayPal. Okay. Oh, and your banking information. So on Give, Send, Go, you have to have your bank account number, your routing number, your social security number, your date of birth, your address, your name, your driver's license number. They need to. Oh, okay. They send you a 1099. I know, it's just kind of I don't know. It's a lot of information to give out on the internet these days, and people. Okay. Or look into Zelly. Okay. Well, I hate getting all these different ones. Um, Man, it's like the streaming stuff. You use so many apps. Like um, I've cut back on a little bit now that I have enough subscribers that I can use YouTube to stream with. But it used to be that I would have Prism, I'd have YouTube, I have YouTube Studio. You got to use YouTube Studio on a laptop to be able to really do anything in there. Um, their app version is just for statistics. Oh, okay. All right, DL. Okay. We'll do a video in January about that one. Yeah, I know I have to claim it all on taxes. I planned on doing that already. I've been keeping track over the last couple months of all that because I do know I have to report to Uncle Sam and tell him how much money people donated to me so that I can help fund Sleepy Joe up there in the White House. So I've been keeping a track of that. Maybe Give, Send, Go would be easier then. If they send me a 1099, that would make it a lot easier because then I already have it. I don't have to figure it all up. And I know Cash App, you have a monthly statement that they send me in the app. PayPal, I'm not really sure. I haven't used it a whole lot yet. And so I'm not really sure if they send you something or not. And Venmo, I haven't used it all yet. I set it up, and when I went to DC last time, and I've never gotten a donation to it yet. I've never used it yet, so I don't really know how it works. Still learning all this as I go. Some of it. I'm getting better at it though, for sure. Can I show TQ how to stream when I get there tomorrow? Probably have to. Yes, I can set them up. That's one thing I can do. So last time I went to DC, I set up 3 people. I got 3 people set up streaming. when I went to DC last. So that's 3 more people now on YouTube that get to show the world what's going on. And that is the whole point that I even have a YouTube. I love talking to all of you guys, I really do. But it is such a pain, you have no idea. This YouTube stuff, because I have to have these battery banks and cords and tripods, and it's quite a bit of work. And then you got to like always have your phone out, and you have to censor what you say and do. Um, and it's a little bit of a pain, it really is. But I do it for everybody, all of you Americans out there and around the world, all you people around the world. I stream for you, okay? I don't stream for me because I know what's going on. But you guys need to know what's going on. You have to know what's going on wherever I go. When I go to these events, I believe that you all need to see what's going on so that you know also. And I stream it live. You know why I stream it live? Because I'm not the news. Okay? The news, you know why they don't stream live? It's so they can cut video and they can change it and they can spin it around and they can use it for their own propaganda. And I don't do that. I stream it live and I show you all what's happening around the world, all you people watching. I show everybody what's happening live so that you know what I know. And that's why I stream. Honestly, that's the only reason I stream is because I want everybody to see what's going on. I want everybody to have the opportunity to see what's going on and to know the facts. You know, I want to report what I see to you guys, and I want you guys to see what I'm reporting. Um, you know, everybody that's been following me this whole journey, I really appreciate it. And you guys know I don't lie. I don't change things. I don't manipulate things. I show you what it is, how it is, where it is, and I don't change anything. Um, because that's what this is about. You know, it's about the truth. We all want to get to the bottom of the truth. We all want to know what's happening in this world that we live in. And you know, it's a crazy world these days. It really is. There's lots of things happening all over the country. You know, all over the world. The whole world right now is standing up and uniting together to fight the tyranny. And you know, without streamers like me or other streamers, none of us would know. We wouldn't know what's going on. And so I do want to thank everybody that does watch. And I hope that I'm doing a good enough job for you guys that you all can see. You know, you guys. I try to take you all with me everywhere I go when I do these events and stuff like that. And I go to these events, and whenever I go out and I protest and I hand out flyers and stuff like that, um, so that you guys know that there are other people in the world. Because when I come back, so I went to Hagerstown in February for 30 days. When I come back home, I wasn't sure what was going on. I didn't know people were still standing up. When I was in Hagerstown, okay, even when I was in Hagerstown, I didn't know if people all around the country were standing up with us. I didn't know what was going on. Um, so that's a lot of what led to me getting a YouTube account and streaming and all this stuff. Um, and for anybody that is curious, no, you can't make much monetize. Um, you have to hit a threshold to actually be able to get money from YouTube. So the threshold's $100. You have to make $100 before they'll send you a check off the ads and stuff like that. Um, for my statement, I got my statement for July, and I made $64. I made $64 in July from YouTube, and you don't get none of it because you have to hit $100 before they send you a check. So I didn't make nothing off YouTube. Since I've been on YouTube, I haven't made a dime from YouTube. You know, I know a lot of people always wondered about that. You know, well, you know, they think that if they see ads, that I'm making a lot of money. No, I made $64 that I haven't even received yet for July. And that's whenever I got monetized. You know, I got the ads, the annoying ads that I'm sorry you guys watch. Um, Sometimes they're kind of cool ads, I think, but you know, like the ads. I don't know if everybody sees the same ad or not. So I know the ads I see are actually for a company right down the road. Uh, it's a steel plant, and they're always hiring people. And so I see those ads whenever I watch YouTube. I don't know what you guys see. I'm not really sure. Um, I know I'm going off on a rant, and rambling along, but just want to tell you guys, I'm totally transparent, and I tell everything. Um, yeah, I try really hard to get all those off there, and I know those are inappropriate. Nobody likes to see those, and neither do I. And I try really hard to keep that stuff off here because my kids watch my YouTube sometimes. Um, Sometimes I have to kind of tell them don't watch this stuff because they're young and they don't really need to know this much information. But sometimes when I do fun stuff though, when we're convoying and all the flags and the big trucks and the semis and the horns honking and people standing out there waving flags, my kids watch that on their YouTube on their tablets or whatever they use, and they like watching that stuff. So I try to keep everything family friendly as most as I can, and it's tough to do that sometimes. Those bots get in the chat and they just spam and spam and spam and spam, and so I have some good mods though, and that's been helping me with that. Um, oh, Jen has no tripod. Yeah, somebody has to pay for the 87,000 new IRS agents. You know what I have to say to those? The 87,000 new IRS people is where's my refund at? Have not received my refund, my tax refund at all yet. I've been waiting on it. It's not here yet. It's August. Where's my refund? I know that if I owed you money, IRS, that you would be calling me and you'd be sending me letters into my mailbox, and you would be very upset with me. And, you know, so where's my refund at that you owe me? Well, everybody, it is past 10 o'clock. We've been talking for a while on here, I guess. I'm probably going to get off here soon because it's past my bedtime, and I have to get up early in the morning, so I can finish some stuff up. I got to go put out lick feed to my cows. Feed my cattle some lick feed, so I got to get that put out to them in the morning before I leave, and all that fun stuff. Check them, make sure they're all doing good. Make sure there's enough hay set out for my wife to put out to them while I'm gone, and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna have to get up early in the morning. I appreciate everybody for watching. If you donated, thank you. I appreciate it a lot, very much. That's what's helping me keep going with all this stuff. So I do want to thank you all for that. And I hope everybody has a good night. Thank you, Jan. I hope everybody has a good night, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. We'll be driving down the road tomorrow, streaming that. You guys get to see some awesome countryside from Missouri to Indiana, so that'll be cool. I always like traveling, seeing places and stuff. Learning history along the way. If I ever see some type of event marker or something like that, you know, to do with history, I always like to stop. Is whether you all know it or not, they don't teach you real history in school. So just saying, you to learn real history, you have to get out, put boots on the ground, and go find it, because the school systems, they don't teach it at all. Most of it they don't. Some of it they do. They teach you what they want you to know, but they don't teach you a lot of the correct history, how it actually happened. They teach you a manipulated, spun around part of it, so that it puts it in their favor, and which is irritating. That's a whole nother topic. Uh, but yeah, so I will be back tomorrow on here once I get everything going and get up and going and rolling, and we'll have a great trip. Hey, Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. And now we're gonna do the Brady Bunch. Okay, everybody ready? Set. Good night, Jen. Good night, Delora. Good night, Sean. Good night, Vicky. Good night, Nightbot. Good night, Mobo, if you're still in here. Good night, DL. I feel like I'm missing somebody. I know there's somebody else. I'm terrible with names. I was scrolling through the comments. I want to make sure I tell everybody good night. Karen and Debbie. Yep. Good night, Karen and Debbie. And good night, Dad, if you're in here still. So we got the air compressor put in. So we got all of our things checked for today for convoy prep. You know, we got the train horn, got CB, got the flags, and checked tires, checked oil, you know, all that stuff for convoy maintenance. Got all that checked out, good to go, and I think we're ready to hit the road tomorrow. The only last things I gotta do is I gotta get clothes together, and I got to get my snack box. I get my snack box put together, and we'll be ready to roll. I don't know if you all are excited, but I sure am. Oh, Michelle, well, I can stay on for a little longer. That's cool. I can do it. Michelle, how is it going? We can stay on here a little longer. You know, if you want me to, I'm here for you guys. So, you know, but it is almost dinner time, so I don't like missing a meal. And I can't stream inside my house because I have a metal roof, and my phone doesn't work in there. I mean, it works, but it doesn't work good enough to stream. It's kind of it's a little upsetting, I guess. I guess I could just like point you guys up at the sky, and you can watch stars all night, and I just leave it roll all night. But my battery bank's about dead, so I don't know how well that works. I really hate getting off these live streams with you guys, because you guys are so cool. Like, everybody in my chat, you guys are always just exceptionally awesome. You're fun to hang out with, and I love talking to every one of y'all. Michelle, okay, so Michelle, I'll give you a really quick recap, okay? So we went through convoy preparation. I got my air horn, I got my train horn fixed, I got my flags ready to go. I got my CB, make sure my CB was working. So we got all that done. I had to fix my train horn. I had to install a new air compressor for it. The old one was bad, so we got all that done. I was telling everybody that I'm leaving tomorrow from Missouri, and I'm convoying to um, Indiana. I'm going to meet TQs in Indiana and hang out with them. Uh, and then from Indiana, we're going to go to New York Thursday. So that'll be cool. And, I was asking people that if they would like to donate to help me get to New York. I would very much appreciate it. Anything. They could buy me a cup of coffee. I like coffee. So if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee or, a $5 box from Taco Bell, a meal box, lunch box, or gallons of gas, if you'd like to buy me 1 gallon or 2 gallons or whatever, that would be cool. I'd appreciate anything, anybody would like to donate to help. And so, that's it. And I got a super surprise for you guys I've been working on the last one day. So the last one day I've been working on a surprise for everybody. And it's actually another event this weekend. Yep. It's going to be pretty cool. So it's another event in New York that an awesome patriot that I know that lives in New York told me about and invited me to. And so I don't know if she's watching. I just told her the other day she needed to subscribe to my channel. But she just messaged me and reminded me about it, and she sent me the information on it. So there's going to be a big event coming Sunday in New York, and I will fill you guys more in on that tomorrow. On at least some anticipation building, and I have some people that I'm going to invite with me to go to it. It's going to be pretty cool, and I'm really excited for it too. So we'll have Friday and Saturday in New York at the North American Unity Tour. I believe that's who's putting it on with the awesome guest speakers. So we'll have that Friday and Saturday. Sunday we have another event we're going to go to in New York that's going to be pretty big and pretty cool, and I support it 100%, and I believe that everybody should support it 100%, and it is Back the Blue. Okay, so I ruined it. I couldn't wait till tomorrow. But so Sunday we're going to an event, and it's called Back the Blue in New York City, and it's to help back up police officers and show them support. And so I'm pretty excited for that one too. That's a pretty cool one, and we're gonna meet some awesome patriots there that I know that are going to it, and I'm really excited for that one. And then who knows? Then there's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so we don't really know what we're gonna do yet those days, but it'll be fun stuff for sure. I have stuff planned for most of the weekend and the beginning of the week for all of us to attend to. Thank you, Pamela. Okay, Sean, you're from Florida, and you've been helping. Okay, sweet. When you get all that set up, send me the flyer on it, and I'll see if I can make it out there. Okay. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Cam. Yes, thank you, Michelle. Sorry, I wasn't watching the comments. So excited, like it's time that we remind them that they work for us, and we got to get to these events. We got to show people. We got to get people to stand up for this country. This is America, the land of the free, and we're gonna make sure it's free, and we're gonna show them that we mean business, okay? We want a free country. We want to get rid of this inflation, and that's what all this is about. And I don't want to get too riled up because I gotta go to bed soon, and I won't be able to sleep because I'll be so excited about all this. Because it is, it's very important that we all do this. It's very important that we stand up as Americans, and it's very important that we let our voices be heard. Um, this world's going down the toilet. This country is, and it's up to us, it's up to you guys, and it's up to me as American citizens to stand up and to pull this country out of the toilet and to restore our Constitution. And so that's what this is about, and this is what we're doing. So yeah, Friday, let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, convoying. Friday, Saturday, we have the big event in New York, and the Reawake event. Sunday, we have Back to Blue events. Then maybe Monday, we have a little bit of 1776 Restoration Movement event. I'm hoping, I can't make any promises, but I'm hoping that maybe I can get down there, and I'd really like to go by there and see everybody at 1776 and tell them hi, and to thank them for staying out there and holding the line. I want to make sure that they know that there are Americans in this country that are thankful that they're there holding the line, and I want to make sure that they know that. Because sometimes when you get into a situation, like the People's Convoy in Hagerstown or 1776, or any of those big events where you spend multiple days on it, sometimes they don't realize that people all around the country are helping them, in one way or another. They're thankful that they're holding the line and they're doing stuff in their states, and so I always like to make sure that they know that, because I know sometimes enough people might not tell them, that. Yes, I did hear that some of those are going to, that some of them are going to New York. It's pretty exciting. And I've never been in New York, and this freedom stuff. I let the Lord guide me wherever I let the Lord guide me wherever I feel that He thinks I need to go. Okay, so that's what this whole going to New York is, because I didn't think I'd be able to. I got lots of stuff going on here, and financially, it's a long trip, and I didn't think I'd be able to make it, and you guys did it. You guys have come together and united, and helped me to be able to do this. And that's what this is about, is uniting people together. It's about a lot of things. That's one of the things it's about, is uniting people together. And so it's been amazing. I went to Colorado, I went to DC, I'm going to New York. I was just out in Kansas just a couple weekends ago, helping them good boys out down there with putting their stuff together. Went to Oklahoma for some of their stuff. Of course, here in Missouri, we've been going to Jeff City. And so I've been like all over the place trying to help everybody and anybody that might need some help, with freedom stuff, of course. And so it's been definitely a big adventure. And you guys did it, really. I know you guys, my viewers, you always thank me, but no, thank you, because if it wasn't for y'all, you guys are behind me. You guys are right behind me, helping me do all this stuff. Whether you know it or not, you are. Thank you, Olacart. Yes, Mona is hosting a rally in Missouri. I forgot what the date was, but it's gonna be in Branson, Missouri, and I will be there at that one for sure. Which I forgot I was supposed to call her back. Mona, if you're watching, I will call you tomorrow. I'm sorry. I was supposed to call her and I forgot. Yes, November 9th. November 9th is it. Is when that is. Um, I'm not really sure all the details on it, but I know from what I've read and heard about it, it's going to be a pretty amazing event also. Um, okay, so did they pick a date in Tulsa? Or that's where it's going to be at? Is in Tulsa? Is that the People's Movement, Oklahoma, Paula? Um, Man, there's a mosquito keeps flying in my ear. So no, Paula is talking about. I believe she's talking about the People's Movement, Oklahoma, and is that one? They're gonna have. I know they have a rally coming up that some of the organizers were working on the finalizing the dates and the times and the places and the where and all that. Okay. So I've been waiting on that one to hear when it is. Yeah, 'cause us Missourians, we travel. We go to Oklahoma. You got what state you're in. If the state next to you down that way, like Oklahoma or Kansas behind us, or wherever, if another state's going to do an event, you have to try to get there. Okay, I know it's tough with gas prices and stuff like that and everybody's lives, but you have to go out and show support to these other states, so these other states don't think they're in the fight alone. We're all in this fight together. So I always try to go to as many states as I can when they have their rallies to help support them, um, because that's what we have to come together as a whole country. It can't be state by state. It's got to be the whole country together. We have to unite America together. And that's my channel slogan. And I try to get to every state that I can, and help them with do whatever I can to help. Whether they need help cooking or handing out flyers, or you know, train horn to honk and make lots of noise. Or some mechanic work or whatever. I try to help out everybody that I can in every state with all these groups. There's that's the one thing, that there's so many groups that it's hard to keep up with all of them, and but I try really hard to do that. Um, I know some states have multiple groups that each have their own events. There's a group in Missouri I've been trying to catch up with that actually has their own events they've been doing, and I've been trying to catch up with them to you know be part of their stuff too. And some of their stuff in Missouri, which I'm from Missouri, so uh, there's a lot of issues in Missouri also. I know there's one group that they are all about some different things that's happening in Missouri, and so I've been trying to catch up with them and figure out what they got going on and see if I can help. It's all freedom stuff. It's just different issues for different areas of the state. Okay. Paula, if you are still on here and you can find a flyer, if you can find a flyer for that event, or anybody that's on here from any state, if you can email me an event flyer so that I can try to coordinate um, to get to your event. I would love to be invited to anybody's events as long as that they're peaceful, and about our freedoms. And I would like to go to anybody's event that would like to invite me. But you have to send me the flyer because it's hard for me to keep track of all these events. I try really hard to. Um, it's tough, with family, farm, and work and everything, and going to all these events. It's tough to keep some of that, uh, you know, under control. Before I will email website link soon as. Okay, thank you, Paula. My email is on my YouTube. Go to my YouTube main page. Go to my information or description or something like that. Right there on my main page, and my email is in there. It's J_N_1776 at protonmail.com, I believe. But make sure you look to verify because sometimes I don't remember it either. Okay, everybody, I got to wrap it up. I got to go in and eat dinner, and it's almost 11 o'clock, and I have a big day tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to get off here. Uh, I do want to thank everybody for viewing and watching. Anybody that donated, thank you very much. Anybody that sends me a flyer for your state or your organization's event, thank you. I will try to make it to them and live stream it for you, or help out, or whatever I can do to help. Of course, I will try my best. Um, but thank you everybody for watching, and I hope everybody has a good night, gets a good night rest, and tomorrow will be a new day. The sun will come up, um, and so it'll come up that way from here. Actually, the sun will come up from that way, and it'll be a new day. And we'll get up in the morning. We'll have eggs and bacon, and we'll start our day off. And it's gonna be fun. I'm so excited for everything that's coming up. So I hope everybody has a good night, and thank you for tuning in and watching. And sorry if you feel that I ramble on. This is actually like one of the first lives I've done where we're actually kind of face to camera, or face to face. So it's I'm a little camera shy still. Normally I don't record myself. I record everything else that's going on. But thank you everybody.